So I was so excited to make this YouTube video that this was literally me walking home. I have no words. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Woo! Alright, so let's start with this bag over here, which is from the bookstore. This is where I put a bunch of garbage, like Dixon Ticonderoga cases, and plastic, and painting tape, and all that junk. It's actually surprisingly useful, and it's hung on this little thing that I got from a sailing regatta. Yup. So that's that, and then that's just the other side of the table. Let's go to this thing. So this is in a box of Junior Mints. I ate some Junior Mints and I'm like, I have to turn this into art somehow. I need to store art in it. I don't care how I do it. So this is the system I created. And in here, this is a brush that I have barely used. But it's really cheap, and I'm going to destroy it like I destroyed this one before. This is what I previously used for masking fluid, which was a bad idea because it was already pretty much this frayed up. And so now I've decided to use it for charcoal and graphite instead. So yeah, and then this one will soon be destroyed next time I use masking fluid, which is actually not that often. And here we have an X-Acto blade, so I can cut people. Just kidding. And then white gel pen for highlights. And a micron that I barely ever use anymore, because if you haven't noticed, I don't ink things at all anymore. Because inking's the actual bane of my existence, so yeah, screw that. Okay, now to the rest of this little cubicle. You call it that. So up top, we've got some gouache, which is just this. I'll leave a review on this in the description. I don't really know how to use gouache very well at all, so that's a learning curve. Alright. This is Elmer's glue. Basically, sometimes I will use this to give my drawing some 3D, like this is a really bad example. I don't like this picture. Don't look at her face. But if you can see, it's actually, there's a piece of cardboard in there, and she's raised up on top. So that's what the X-Acto knife and glue is for. And we got some miscellaneous erasers. This was from a bookstore, or the book fair, when I was in like 4th grade. This was an eraser I've had forever, and these guys. I really need more erasers. This is some E6000 glue. This is a kneaded eraser. Yeah, so that's in that drawer. This is like my random other stuff. So these are some chopsticks. Reasoning behind this is my teacher last year, my freshman English teacher. I love that teacher so much. Yeah, she's so good. She went to China, and because there's a school trip to China, which is pretty cool. But you have to be in Chinese 5, so yeah. But yeah, she went there and she bought the entire class chopsticks, and they're pretty cool. And then this is a whole bunch of pencils. This one I found at my school a while ago. I don't like how it erases very much, so I don't really use it. This one I also found at my school. So yeah, this is a white gel pen, which is also there. I have 3 of them. There's a 3rd one here too. And then these are all my liners. I have the Copic multi-liner in 0.5, and I have the brush pen from Prisma, which I really, or not Prisma, what the hell? It's from Micron. I really hate this pen because if it'll focus, which I don't know if it will, it's blurry. Okay, take my word for it, the ending is very frayed, and so like you can't get, here, I'll show you on this paper. You can't get like smooth lines with it, like it like It's frayed and it just drives me insane. And I hate lining anyway, but like, I don't recommend this. And then the rest of them are just regular 0.5, which you can't tell. So that's that drawer. And then here, I have a bunch of inks. This one's my favorite. It's a gold ink by Winsor & Newton. The rest of these are Winsor & Newton inks. I have nut brown, India ink, black, emerald green, this one's sky blue, violet, that one's canary yellow, I think that one's just called orange, and this one is, what is it, scarlet red. And I have some tape here. Is there anything behind that? No, okay. I got confused because usually I put the tape behind it, not behind it. There should be some things there. Okay. So no, that's just that whole thing below. This, which I've just used, but now you can know what it is. This is for swatches and things. This was when I was playing Sims. That is actually with an eyeliner that I had on my table. I don't wear makeup, but I had to have eyeliner for a Bonnie and Clyde thing, and I had makeup out because sometimes I cosplay on Omegle. Shut up, don't judge me. Okay. And then this is a different paper. You can see where I cut out lapis here. Yes. And yeah, so I'll like test colors, swatch them. I used to have one that's a lot dirtier than this. Actually, I still do have it, but these ones are the ones that I'm trying to use now. This is a thing of water, and as you can see on the top, this is not suitable for drinking. So this is all clear water, and I can do this with one hand. Wow, you learn something new every day. So basically, I pour water from here into this little thing, and then when this little thing gets dirty with watercolor, I pour it into this green cup. And then that way, I only have to dump this out, which has dried paint at the bottom, and I can refill this, and it's just way less moving around, and then I get to have clean water, and it's great. It's so great. I'm proud of myself for inventing that little thing. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I haven't seen anyone do that, so I'm going to pretend I invented it. This is an alt light. It makes light. Look how bright it is. Stare into the eyes of whiteness. Yeah, so it just makes a nice sunlight, because usually when I'm drawing things, it's at night, because insomnia. Next is this thing, which you'll notice has duct tape on it. Basically what happened was there used to be zippers on top of here, and the zipper fell off of one of them, and I was trying to get it back on, so I like cut this off and then tried to put the zipper back on, but I just couldn't do it. And so I just took all the zippers off, mutilated it to death, taped it back together, and then put this, which is a bunch of hair elastics that I tied together with square knots because sailing. So, yeah. This usually looks a lot nicer, but flip that off so I can show you what's inside. This thing is for travel mostly, but also has some stuff in it. So it has a regular old pencil, the third white gel pen, the Copic colorless blender that I literally never use, and then these are 2 microns. I have the sepia one and the black one. If I ever use a liner, it'll be sepia, and it'll be like just for lashes or something. I really don't use it a lot. These are all my watercolor pencils, which I love, by the way. So this is yellow to purple, blues, greens, into browns, into pink, and then on the other side, black, gray, white, and purple, because purple is lonely. And then next I have black and white. These are the Faber-Castell Polychromos. So black and white, and then cools, warms, browns, and grays. I have like is it the 12 set or the 24? I don't even, probably the 24. This does not look like 12. I don't know how to count, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's 24. This is not 2. So, yeah. So this is that thing. The next thing that fell over. This thing which is probably a waste of money, but I thought it was really cool looking, and so I got it. I went on Amazon with the intent of buying just a simple graphite set and ended up getting this because I thought it looked cool. So if I can do this with one hand, I feel like such a stereotypical YouTuber. They're like, oh man, let me try to open this with one hand, lol. Hashtag relatable. Okay, sorry. So yeah, it has 2 sharpeners. This one's for charcoal and this one's for regular pencils. Ooh, wow, perspective. These are all regular pencils ranging from 5H, if it'll focus, here we go, all the way to 8B. And this one has an eraser on it because this is what I use to sketch. And the 5H is somehow darker than the HB, and I don't understand that because the 4H is light. I don't get it. Okay. This one is like a woodless graphite thing, and then these are charcoal. And then this is a blade for cutting people. Or the pencils, whatever your preference. This, you can stick pencils in it, and it's a pencil extender. These are some blending stumps. This is like the nicest eraser I've ever used in my life. This is a kneaded eraser that's new. These are graphite sticks, I think, and then this is some charcoal, and this is some sandpaper. Oh god. That one Let's Play where Cry named his character Sandpaper. Sorry. Anyway, this is like the thing that they gave me that I keep because I don't know what I'm doing with charcoal and graphite, and that tells me things. So, it also has a leash. This thing, I do like, you know, friggin' those are really bad. I do like random things in here. This was for my Lapis cosplay, actually. That is a thing I might make one day, so I'm gonna try to keep secret. Actually, most everything in here is related to cosplay. So, ooh, god, Undertale cringe. Ha! Am I right? I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what's in here, and eventually I will use it for artwork more, but I actually lost the notebook I used to do that with, so I guess this one now. This is my sketchbook, my current one. Wow, it's the last video! Huh. Now onto this thing, which I made with my own 2 hands. It's covered in my blood, sweat, tears, and other fluids. Ha! Just kidding, only my blood. It was the first time I ever used an X-Acto blade, and I just sliced my finger right up with that. Anyways, yeah, I made it myself, you can tell, because I did a really bad job. I don't know how to measure, okay? Anyways, so these are all Copics, except for here, which are the brush markers by Winsor & Newton, otherwise known as Letraset markers, rebranded. So, yeah, so these are all these. These are Copic refills. These are all my E's, B's and BV's, or no, G's, I meant G's and BG's. I don't know how to read. B's, BV's, and B's. R's and RV's, recreational vehicles. YG's, Y's and YR's, and then grays. Wait, I got this set of grays, minus the 10, I bought that separately. I got these set of grays, and that's what the Copic multi-liner came with, and that's why I own that, because I would not have bought it of my own free will, because I hate lining artwork, and I'm like, oh, the Copic multi-liner is the same as the Micron, so why do I need that? They're different, by the way. I like the Copic multi-liner better. Anyways, up here, this is some Campbell's soup, actually. If I could open it. Ooh, I cheated. I used my arm. It has crayons in it. I got it at the bookstore. Same as that bag. Also, it was my brother's bookstore. Yes, I was in college. But yeah, this is actually so cool. Like, I saw this and I'm like, I need it in my life. This is a pig that I've had at least since I was 8 years old. I think I got this when I was 7. But it's a little pig thing from a bank. What's upside down? Valley National Bank. Yep, call them up right now. My old town had this day where it was called Freedom Day because that's the town name. Freedom, not freedom. It's cheesy. And they had a day every year where it was like a big fair, and it had like all these different booths, and you could like get a booth and give out free stuff for advertising. And apparently Valley National Bank decided they wanted the residents to go to their bank, so they gave us free pig flashlights. Yeah, it used to be a keychain, but mine was defective and he doesn't have one. And I thought he deserved a home, so I specifically got the one that's wrong. It's actually my life. Oh, my old school bus just went by. Ha! High school. Anyways, so this is a wind indicator. Everyone needs one of those. And this is some toilet paper, because you never know when you're going to take a crap while you're drawing. Ha! That's a joke. Please don't take that out of context. I use it for watercolors because anyone who does watercolor knows that toilet paper is your best friend when you floop something up real bad. Okay. And over here, this is a music box that I have had for a very long time, and in fact I believe it was my grandmother's aunt's. So my great aunt, I think. I don't know. It wasn't mine originally. It was someone, and I got it for my grandma, but I don't know who had it before her. But I'm gonna wind her up. Oh no, does it work? Oh yeah, it does. I forgot. You have to take it out because it like gets stuck in it. Apparently that's enough of that. Okay, there it goes. It's so old that it's very broken. The leg broke off, doesn't stand upright. It used to go up and down. Apparently, I am actually too young to ever have seen it work properly, but this is a bag of almonds, and those are my headphones, with some chapstick. And this is a board that I use for cutting things on. And apparently, as you can see, all damn scratches. And apparently also covering things with black ink. There that goes. And now here's a lamp. His name is John. It's a joke, I didn't actually name my lamp. I'm a little bit sane. But here's some animal crackers. Ha, just kidding. Inside, opening things with one hand is so difficult. It must be so hard being Bethany Hamilton. Anyways, yeah, those are all sponges for these pan pastels, which I wrote my name on. Why the flip not? Flip. That's what I just said. But they're like condensed pastels in a pan and rub off with sponges and stick them on your drawings. I used it in the last picture I did. If you'll click here, if I remember to. This is the masking fluid I was talking about earlier. It rips the paper I use though, so don't use it. I don't know if it's the masking fluid or the paper. I think it's the paper because I know a lot of people who swear by this particular brand and it just doesn't frickin' work for me and I cry about it on the daily. Anyways, this is a pencil sharpener with a Vineyard Vines sticker on it because why the heck not? I got it at a sailing regatta. Of course I'm gonna use it. Help. Anyways, this has a sharpener here and you can stick your finger in it and sharpen your finger. Actually, you can't. It's too small. But it's actually like such a nice sharpener. Like, here's a pencil that does not have an end to it. Sticker in there. Oh. Okay, it's like under the lamp, so it's probably the worst placement of it, but oh, it broke. Take my word for it, it works well, okay? Just believe me. Here are some glasses that I don't need. Here's another thing from the sailing regatta. This is the little decorational thing. I usually put like pencil shavings in there before I had an electric sharpener. So, yeah, and this, here we go. This this is a very fragile plate that will smash if it drops on the floor, and I use that as a palette for gouache. Whew. Now, these, ooh, sorry for that jiggle, jiggle physics. This is a brush, these are brushes, the D Artisan Shop Maestro Series 15 quality paint brushes. They're pretty nice. Hold on, let me open it with my legs so you can get that nice knee shot. Oh yeah, anyways. Yeah, so I have, it's like a liner, a lot of rounds and flats and filberts and one fan, and then this that just stained. They're pretty nice brushes. I like them lots, although in my defense I've only used this and a really cheap $1 pack of 5 brush thing, which is actually what that brush is from, both of those. Yeah, but they're from different sets. Now this is my pride and joy, and I love this, even though it's in the shittiest box in the world. Oh, sorry, language. It's hard to open. Did it with the magic of editing. Okay. Yeah, so these are all the colors. They are gorgeous and I love them. And then these are the paints. It's the White Knight series. I screwed up that white because I was using, I'll show it later. But yeah, these are all the paints and I love them so much. They are the White Knight St. Petersburg watercolors that I love and totally recommend. And I think the 36 is a bit excessive. You really don't need all these colors. I would recommend getting a smaller set because there are way too many colors in here and it stresses me out. Too many options. I'm indecisive. Okay, now this thing, if anyone remembers that one video I made that has 200 views on it, thanks guys, wow. This is the marker, these are the markers that I used. It sucks and I hate them. And a lot of them actually ran out in the making of that video, which tells you something about them. Never buy them. They're horrible, unless maybe you're into horrible markers for some reason. Alright, these, I literally want to set them on fire. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. I used my art elbow. Anyone who has used Prismacolors in the past few years may know why I want to set them on fire. So much frustration. And you also know now why I have different ones now. And even though it's a much smaller set and I can't actually do a finished picture with just colored pencils like I used to, like I started out drawing, I don't care. That's how much I hate these. Oh hey, I found that notebook I lost I was talking about earlier. Huh. Fancy that. Anyway, even though I don't know that sound. This is a picture my friend drew in class because he's like, he can basically draw amethyst and peridot and that's about it. No offense, you can draw other things, that's just like all you draw. I'm sorry. Anyways, I don't know if he actually watches my videos. Whatever. Anyways, he drew this because he said an expression. Someone told him an expression and he drew amethyst with that expression. But yeah, so sad. Anyways. This is a pack of crayons. This, I'm the weirdest human being. Ooh, some more scissors. I love scissors. This is some soft pastels that I have no use for now that I have pan pastels. But maybe I'll use them. There's like, this entire drawer is basically the I have no use for this anymore drawer. Except for this, of course. Don't worry, I still have it. I'm not a bad person. Oh yeah, this is a hair dryer. I use it to dry things. Not for my hair. I don't have hair, I'm bald. Obviously. I don't know if my face is actually in that. Anyways. This is my second watercolor set. Hold on, this is my first one. Besides, you know, like the Crayola one I had when I was 9. But yeah, this is, I didn't know how to use watercolors. I thought you were supposed to add white. I was wrong. I used these as gouache. But whatever. I was misinformed. Oh. The ones that didn't fall out have actually like glued in there because the paint just like seeps through the tubes. Anyways, this is the Koi Watercolors Pocket Field Sketch Box. Yeah. And in it is its own little palette that I broke by stepping on it, but it's okay. It has 3 of the 4 pegs. And in here, I have a pencil and all the colors. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I have that same set, and usually it gives you a paintbrush for it, you know, like a travel one. I hate that one so much. It's a water brush, which means you stick water in it, and then you squeeze it and the water comes out. The problem with it is that the water doesn't come out anymore. I had this for about a year now, I think, and the brush is completely useless. I can't use it for its intent. And every time I try to use it, I end up with a mess on my hands and I can't get the water out of the brush, and then everything looks like dry brushing, and then I'm like ruining my paints because I'm trying to like scrape off the paint so I can actually do something with it. But when you try to use paints with like a micro small, is that a word? No, it's not. If you try to use like a tiny amount of water with your paints, you're just gonna dig up the pigment and then waste your paints, and then I want to kill someone. So that's why I'm not the fondest person of that. The paints themselves are alright. They're a bit dry and a little chalky, just a smidgen, but they're cool. They're okay for starting out with. I would recommend this if you're a beginner. Anyways, now it's to this part. This is from a sailing regatta. So is this. That's the theme of this video. This my friend got me for my birthday in 6th grade. Thanks, Brooke. You're probably not watching this. Goodbye. This is Bubble Wand. I got it as sailing regatta. This is a thing I've never used, but I got at Marshall's one time. But in here I have some super strong tape that I thought was painter's tape the first time I used it, and it was not. Rest in pieces. But speaking of which, that's painter's tape. I also have that. Moving on. In here is my Copic chart, which just helps keep track of all the colors there are and the ones that I might want to get on the set. I like circle the ones that I want. No, I circle the ones I have, I think. Pine tree green, bitter green. Yeah, so apparently this is not to date because, yeah, whatever. I have another chart, which is over here, which I will go over in a second. Hold on, let me just whip out the chart. So this I printed online, Jesus Christ. And it has all the colors on it, and so like I may be like, oh, I'm missing a lot of yellows from like this section. Let's check like that yellow on this chart, and that's how I'll decide if I want more colors. But I haven't gotten more Copics in a while because I've kind of slowed down on my marker drawings. I've already kind of used them in addition to other things instead of by themselves. Anyways, this is a picture I drew last year. It's the first time I drew a successful profile picture, and I was really proud of myself. In here I have some shit for my tablet. This disc has like all the software for programming the pen, but I don't have a disc reader in my computer, so I can't program my pen, so there's no pressure sensitivity, which really bothers me, because why couldn't that be on default? By default. I don't know how to speak English, okay? I don't care if it's my first language. Anyways, this is the thing that apparently girls have that I don't use. A bunch of Sharpies are in here, but it's too dark for you to see that. And a glue stick from like 6th grade. On this side, I have unused paper, as well as some printed off line art from Saccoems. Thanks! This is a sketchbook that's like mostly filled. Saccoems, Gray Tone sketchbook. This is Bristol paper. This is a really bad watercolor paper that was Probably cost around like $3. Oh yeah, that was a sketch I did in class one time. Then I was like, oh yeah, this will make a sick drawing. And then I started doing that. I'm like, oh, this is bad. And then this side is all completed drawings, both new and old. This is Lapis. She was on my binder for a while. Then I switched her with a different picture. Let's just chuck all this stuff back. This is my tablet. It's pretty freaking great. Ignore that little black dot paint that I got on it, but that's okay. Move on. Okay, so you open up the case, and out it comes. It's beautiful. You plug it into your computer, you draw on it with a special pen, which is over there next to my lizard who's dying because I'm too lazy to get it water. And then you can draw on your computer. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't keep it at my desk because I usually work on it at that chair that has cosplay stuff on it right now. But yeah, so I sit on that chair, computer on the bed, and that's how I do that. So I actually keep this under my nightstand. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's on my desk. And then there's a window. Oh my god, I thought it was blurry for a second, and I was like, wow, they're blooming already. And then I realized it's fall. Okay. Yeah, so there's a tree outside my house, and then this is my desk, and it's in between that closet and this closet, because apparently I need two closets, even though I'm like the least girliest? Ooh, good word, me. I'm like the least girly person ever, and I don't really need two closets. But whatever. So yeah, that's my stuff. And then there's this, which I almost forgot to do. This is my wallet. I got it at a sailing regatta. I'm not even kidding. These are some elastics that are running out, even though I don't use them anymore because my hair is too freaking short. Except no time to show my face in this video first. I already went over this. This is the same concept, except it has my wizarding markers, my pale pastels, my gouaches, and my inks. Oh, that gold. Of course. This is some more swatch paper. Oh, that's good. This is what I stick underneath my sketchbook pages to keep them from getting the next page dirty. And, yeah. Okay, now that's the end of the video. You shall stare at my ceiling now. It's very interesting. This is my chair. It's white. I stole it from my sister. Anyways, that's my desk. My sketchbook video should be up soon, either today or maybe I'll be too lazy to record it today. Who knows? But that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and don't remember to floss.